Welcome to. Today I'm bringing you a review of the unique charm of a vintage watch from the 1960s. This review is about the Glashütte Vintage Series Green Gradient watch. This watch has a lot of unique features, and I'll share some insights through this review. Alright, let's get straight to the main topic of the video. This watch is from Glashütte's Vintage Series, and many watch enthusiasts are quite familiar with it, as there are also many toy factories making similar designs. Including this watch, the official price is more than 60,000, which is not expensive. The most important thing is the price in the secondary market, which is basically around 30,000 now. It is a very suitable one to buy low-key, luxurious and with connotation. Business models. I have been working in the industry for so many years, and I have a special affection for the watches of the two brands, Lang and Glashütte. Each watch is relatively simple in appearance, but from the craftsmanship design of the dial to the polishing of the movement, it is really unmatched by other brands. So I think Glashütte is my choice as a business watch. There is no resistance at all. You can take a closer look at this unique gradient dark green palette. It is made through 25 different processes. The above patterns are all made of the firmness, right? We can understand that as firmness or as CNC craftsmanship, which creates the relief through repeated coloring to achieve this gradient effect. The main point is that this color is produced using a process similar to that of our Chinese porcelain, through firing. It comes from the kiln change, inside. When we talk about kiln change, some tea-drinking friends may be more familiar with it, such as Jianzhen, or some wolf red in porcelain, right? We all have an understanding of this thing, which is similar to the craftsmanship. So in the craftsmanship and texture, it's really something special. Let's wind the watch to see the state of the entire movement when it's running. Okay. The polishing is something that Glashütte takes great pride in, and it's one of those details that really stands out. Let's take a look. It's very detailed. It's really not these. It is comparable to other brands that cost tens of thousands of dollars. You can see its two-color combination, which is not just a light automatic watch, but also uses 18K rose gold to make some fusion. It presents a fantastic state, including the engraving of the Glashütte logo in English on the top. Yes, every screw is polished to a mirror finish. This is the first feature. The second feature is the double-sided arched sapphire mirror. The first is a flat arched sapphire. The mirror is on the back, and the front is a spherical arched sapphire interface. As you know, arched sapphire mirrors are actually quite common in watches, but most of them are flat, such as the Submariner, right, in terms of overall craftsmanship. In terms of production costs, they are generally lower than that of spherical arched ones. So, in some details that people don't pay much attention to, they really put in a lot of effort. For example, the date windows. 1 and 2 are two separate date windows that can operate independently. This means that on the 13th, the second window can jump forward independently while the first one stays in place. In this window design, it not only uses square cuts, the window also incorporates some round elements. The combination of square and round highlights the texture. Then the front end of the hands of the 3692 is filled with luminous powder. As a business watch, the very elegant luminous dots can add more rich elements to it, including a round and unique luminous dot above each hour mark. Secondly, as mentioned earlier, the entire dial surface is made using 25 different processes. It is very complex, and the dial is curved at the edge. This concave design was created in the 1960s to reduce the thickness of the watch, because the movement of the watch was relatively thick, and if the dial was flat, the thickness of the entire watch would be relatively thick. If the dial was lowered and closer to the movement, the thickness of the entire watch would be reduced. So it is really a retro, classic and attractive watch. You can take a closer look. Glashütte. This brand is businesslike, simple, and meaningful. There is no other choice. With a diameter of 42 millimeters and a thickness of 12.4 mm, it fits comfortably on any wrist. As Asians, we can wear it without any pressure, whether we have larger or smaller wrists. And the most important retro elements are not just in the craftsmanship of the dial. The double-sided hole-shaped sapphire and the entire hands are also very elegant. Adding a geometric straight line here is really well executed. There's the polishing of the movement. The main focus is on the assembly craftsmanship. It features a self-winding movement that winds in one direction. But let's take a moment to listen. The image rotates very smoothly, and there's hardly any sound. No loud or obvious noise. It's not like the Japanese Miyota 9-15 or some of the toy watch movements from current toy factories, which tend to be quite loud and noticeable. This sound is really quiet and smooth. So regarding this Glashütte, we can take a closer look and feel it. It is a very beautiful watch. If you're looking to buy a watch that's understated yet has personality and depth, then this watch is definitely a great choice. This one also has a custom-made strap, so it's not the original strap. It was sent to me by a client for maintenance. I thought I'd share this little detail with you all. Alright, that wraps up the review of this watch. For more, you can follow the Da Baozi channel, and feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments section below. We'll see you next time.